back at it again, and we've got one here from PragerU. Shout out to PragerU. Make sure you guys go subscribe to PragerU's YouTube channel. All right, if you haven't already, which you probably are. We got an all-important question. Where do you get your news? What do you guys think they're going to say in this video? Where do most people get their news today? Let me know in the comment section. Don't skip ahead in the video. All right. Don't skip ahead. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. I'm going to say social media. I'm going to say social media. I'm going to say, platforms like TikTok, platforms like Instagram, Twitter, those three being the main three. I'm going to say those three social media platforms is where most people get their news from today. Most people don't go to, Channel 5 or whatever channel to get their news anymore, in my humble opinion. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in.
Hey guys, Aldo here. Is the mainstream media trustworthy? We're here at UCLA to ask the students just that and to see where they get their news from. It's going to be a good one. Let's go. Where do you get your news?
The New York Times.
Social media.
Social media.
Like Instagram, YouTube, most likely.
TikTok, Reddit.
First guy said New York Times. My goodness.
It's going to be a good one. Let's go. Where do you get your news?
The New York Times.
Social media.
Social media.
Like Instagram, YouTube, most likely.
Social media.
TikTok, Reddit.
Social media.
Like the Wall Street Journal.
CNN.
I subscribe to the New York Times.
Oh, hold on. Mainstream news is winning like 4-3 right now.
But then also for like day-to-day stuff, I'd say like Twitter or Instagram.
Where do you get your news?
4-4.
Usually from my dad. He sends it to me.
Yeah.
It's usually selling just negativity, and I don't want that.
And it just like stresses people out, so I don't really watch it.
On Instagram though, I feel like it's a lot of the general public talking to the general public. So I don't know how like trustworthy that news is, but I'd say like CNN's a pretty good source.
Do you think the mainstream media is biased?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you trust the mainstream?
She said, I think CNN is a good source. Oh my goodness.
Good source.
Do you think the mainstream media is biased?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you trust the mainstream media?
Not really.
Not really. It's all an act, at the end of the day.
I know that many people don't trust them.
I trust like 60% of them. Yeah, they're like biased sometimes, yes.
They're only giving us stuff they want us to hear. That's it.
So you think the mainstream media lies?
Of course, yeah, without a doubt.
They have an agenda.
Yeah, maybe.
It's clear, you can clearly see. It's not just like that you have to really think hard or deep enough after that. It's also obvious.
It's all
Facts.
controversy, hearing clickbait, it's all that crap.
Do you think that the media generally skews left or right?
Yeah, because they really depend on the source of the money. So whatever the money comes, so they are towards that agenda or like mindset.
Do you think the mainstream media leans to one side or the other particularly? Like overall, do you think they...
Everything's like left-leaning,
In general, I'd say it's mostly left, yeah.
I feel like a lot of it's left-leaning, but all of it's just very biased.
It's skewed in a way for it to favor like a more liberal agenda, which may like preclude me from getting the entire truth of something, but I kind of like accept that.
Why is that? Because you seem very self-aware, and I think there's a lot of people out there that only listen to one side, but they think they're getting the whole story.
Yeah, I feel like it's very difficult nowadays to be completely objective. If I'm going to be fed false information, I'd rather it be liberal than like conservative.
They're trying to convince you of one.
Wow. I thought there was hope for her. She said she recognized that she probably wasn't being fed the whole truth, but yeah, that took a turn for the worse.
One thing or another, so if you watch it, you're going to end up like leaning that way eventually. It might not be right away, but...
Do you think the mainstream media influences people more to the left or the right?
Ooh, that one's going to get me in trouble, but definitely the left.
The left and the mainstream media pushes an anti-America, more social economics, and more social issues like LGBTQ. Agree or disagree?
I agree. Yeah.
Why do you think they're so adamant about pushing anti-America?
Recently, I think it's been very clear that we've kind of been taught about our country in a way that doesn't actually reflect the reality of it, and we're kind of being disillusioned with things like social media that make news just like more accessible to everybody.
So you think we need a better source of information?
Yeah, just like worldwide, that is. Yeah.
Well, why don't you check out PragerU? We have the best free information out there.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of Prager University?
Yeah, I have.
Yes, I have.
Actually, I think I have seen like the logo.
Do you like us?
Yeah, I think it's entertaining, and sometimes you have some good points. Sometimes I don't necessarily agree, but it's free speech. So.
Well, we're an alternative to mainstream media. We provide free educational videos about America, history, economics, culture, and much more. Will you check out PragerU and give it another shot for us?
Sure.
Okay, well, will you check us out and watch some of our videos?
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy, man. Later. Well, you guys, that's a wrap. I think we got a couple new subscribers here at UCLA today. Where do you get your news from? Besides PragerU, of course. Make sure to let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't done...
Absolutely. Shout out to PragerU. So, yeah, social media is a huge news source today. And I really do think that we need, platforms like Instagram and, YouTube to open free speech up a little bit more. So we can talk about more things, because these are areas where people are getting a lot of their news from. But obviously there's certain platforms that you can't say certain things on. Others you can. Like, for example, I feel like on TikTok, you can get away with saying a lot more stuff on that platform than you can on like Instagram, YouTube and other platforms. I've seen some very, very good stuff on TikTok. Now, maybe it's just because of the algorithm that I'm being fed, but, good stuff in the fact that, like, good in a way that it's so good that I know that I couldn't post it on here. Like, it's saying some things that I know that I'm not allowed to say on this platform, some right-leaning stuff that's very, very good, and exposing a lot of stuff. And, I try to bring some of that stuff to you guys as much as I can. But, yeah. Hopefully, PragerU gets some more subscribers from the university, and we can start turning this thing around, because sheesh Louise. She said she's aware she's not getting the whole story, but would rather it be leftist. Wow. And I love when people from PragerU and Sab Says and oh man, I'm forgetting his name. These other folks that we've checked out go out on the streets and really talk to folks. And let folks know that the leftist news is lying to you. When the leftist news tells these folks, oh, conservatives and Republicans, they're terrible people, they're all mean, rude, and nasty folks, and then they see, a guy like this from PragerU come up to him, and he's the friendliest person ever, he's not disrespectful, just want to ask some questions and have a nice conversation, it tears apart that narrative, and I love it. I love it. But anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.